Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another match preview. This time around, it's the Manchester Derby. The big one, the one we've all been looking forward to. Before I go ahead and give you my thoughts on this game, if you do me a massive favour and please leave a like on this video, massively helps the channel out, and subscribe if you are new. Turn your notification bells on so you never miss when we do late night live streams. The last video that went up on this channel was a little highlight reel of one of the topics of conversation from said late night live show. So if you like that one, if you haven't watched it, I'll leave a card at the end of the video so you can go and watch it. But if you have watched it and you enjoyed it, turn your notification bells on so you don't miss when that stuff happens live. And also, there is a membership link, top line in the description, if you want to help support the channel further. Well, on to the derby, on to the big one. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this one. This has been the one that I've singled out because, to me, it starts a run. It starts a run of fixtures that are difficult on paper, very difficult. But we know that this team likes to rise to the occasion and likes these big high-pressure games and almost thrives off of situations where you can't lose, these big pressure, big stakes moments. So this is the game that I'm looking at. You know, Luton, you can say what you want. You can say, oh, it was only Luton, or you can do what we said and be happy that the team has shown signs of improvement. But for me, this is the big one. We play well in the derby. It sets us up perfectly for this run. Tough run we've got. Sets us up perfectly if we win this game. Win this game by a few goals as well. Confidence, goal difference boost as well. Seems wild to be saying those things ahead of a derby, especially against Manchester United. But that's just the state of affairs. That's just the way it is. They are currently 6th in the Premier League table, on an absolute horrid run. I mean, I'm looking at their league status, and they're on a 0 goal difference. They are neither positive nor negative, and they are sat in 6th place, and conceded the same amount as scored. So it's not too great for them. And if you watched them in the FA Cup the other night against Nottingham Forest, last minute winner, they were so uninspiring. It's unreal. They are a mess, to put it nicely. They are a mess. We need to take advantage of that. We can't. Of course, you've got to give respect to your opponent. We can't just go in there thinking United are awful. It's going to be a walk in the park. But at the same time, there is also, you don't have to have the utmost respect and almost be too cautious because you're at home, they're not playing well. This would be a statement win. It would be a statement win in the manner of, you know, what I think most of us are kind of expecting the game to go. This would be a statement win. This would be the run starts now, essentially, is what I'm trying to get at. So, look, I went through the press conference, just skimmed through it, to be honest, because I kind of know the state of the team. No Jack Grealish. I think Vardiol is still out. I didn't actually see his name pop up, but Grealish is out with no timetable for return. So with that being said, I'll pop up a predicted starting 11 up on screen now. As you can see, the big one for me there is, of course, Matheus Nunes playing on the left wing. I don't think anybody envisioned him being a wide player when we signed him, but here we are. Big old 2024. We're into March. And Matheus Nunes is some people's, myself included, first choice to start on the left in these big fixtures, this big run of games. And I'd say he's taken the opportunity. He's deserved it. I mean, I think Kovacic in this predicted 11 is so unfortunate to miss out because he has also been excellent in his last couple of games. I think you could quite as easily see Kovacic in there instead. You shift Foden out onto the left, Bernardo out onto the right, and see Kovacic. I think it's a 50-50, personally. But I went with Nunes because I think that I would rather see that than Foden on the left. I'm so sick of Foden's position changing on a game-to-game basis, where sometimes he's on the left, sometimes on the right, sometimes in the middle. It needs to stop. He needs a role. He needs to play in them central areas, whether it be him coming in from the right or the left, but he needs to be in those central areas. It suits him better coming in from the right-hand side because he can cut inside onto his left foot. But yeah, that's kind of my thought process. That's kind of what I would want to see. Again, Kovacic is unfortunate to miss out in this, but it's something that I want to see tested. Nunes has played well in wide areas. He played there against Bournemouth, played well. Played there against Luton, played better. Played even better than he did against Bournemouth, played really well. Some people will hit him with the label of, it's only Bournemouth, it's only Luton. this would be a test. This would be a test that he'd have to overcome. And I want to see it. I want to see him in the wide areas because, I mean, for one, he's played well. For two, I think he suits it in a Pep Guardiola system. He may not suit it as like a typical winger as you know it, but in a Pep Guardiola system where the wide areas are more about control rather than, scoring goals, creating goals, they're more about control. He shoots that down to a T. He's a midfield player. And if we're looking ahead, if I know the players won't be doing this, Pep won't be doing this, I probably shouldn't be doing this, but if we're looking ahead and being honest, looking at Anfield, Doku just isn't it. For Anfield, he's not. He's still too raw. He still has so much fine-tuning to do with his game that, something is going to have to be found if Grealish isn't available. I don't think he will be available. So something is going to have to be found. Obviously, the obvious one that hits you in the face is Phil Foden because he's done it before. But he's shown in other roles that he's much, much, much more effective, Phil Foden. In other roles, whether it be off the right or in the middle, he's just more effective than he was off the left, or at least he's shown that in the last few years. So then that leads you to, well, if you don't put Foden there, who do you put there? And I mean, the most obvious answer is, of course, Doku, because he's a natural winger, but Nunes has taken the opportunity more. I feel like he gets it more. He gets the system, gets what he's supposed to do, suits the team more, we're more fluid. He does everything we want him to do. He's deceptively quick as well, so it's not like he can't have a run at somebody or run him behind or play like a winger. He seems to be up for the challenge as well. He seems to be okay with doing it. So I think United at home is the perfect test, because if he plays well here, then Grealish doesn't have to rush himself back from injury again. Grealish can take his time with his recovery. He doesn't have to come back earlier than he wants to. He can take his time. There's no threat of him being, re-injured and aggravating his injury again and being out again, because he can take time, because we've got a player who can fill in that role. So that's what I want to see. Of course, like I said, it could just be Kovacic and, swap a few players' positions, but I'm not really too fussed. I'd rather what I have on screen, because he keeps Foden in what I believe to be a more effective position. But if it's not, it's not. He's still, he's still going to be effective when he's on the pitch, Phil Foden. So it doesn't really matter to me. It's 50-50, like I said. So you let me know down in the comment section what you think of this team. In terms of my score prediction, I'm going to go for a 3-1 City. I've always, for this entire week, building up to the derby since Luton, I've been adamant that we're going to win, for one. But I've been adamant that United are going to get a goal. United will get a goal. No matter how dysfunctional they are, they normally get one. The 6-3, the 4-1. We've absolutely humiliated them. But they've still scored. So I'm going to go for a 3-1. That's what I expect. Of course, hope for a clean sheet, because that'd be an even bigger statement to put a few goals past your local rivals, Man United. Keep a clean sheet. That's like the ideal situation, but my prediction is 3-1. You let me know yours in the comment section below. That'll do for my match preview. I don't know if we're going to be live talking about this game. There was a mention, I don't know, we'll see. So turn your notification bells on and subscribe if you are new. Leave a like on your way out if you would as well. That'd be massively appreciated. And there is also a channel membership link, top line in the description, if you want to support the channel further. We've already got a few members. I believe, Harry Briggsy, he's onto his second month as well. So all of you lot that are a channel member, massively appreciated. We never ask for it, but if you want to support the channel further, the option is there. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you post-match, where hopefully we have bragging rights.